Star Wars Unlimited enthusiasts, welcome to today's video where we're looking at another one of my favorite JTL leaders, 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄 Han JTL Red. Well folks, I think I've spoken into the ether, I've beaten it into your brains. I love JTL as a set. I think of all of the set I've opened and played in, I really think JTL was the best set out of them all. It was the most fun. It was the most unique. The leaders did something completely different and is completely died. We are seeing no leaders that are doing what JTL does, even though we've seen the chance of a 𝐒𝐓𝐃 leader doing what JTL leaders did. We've also seen the chance for a Luke Skywalker from Law, the Anakin that is in his little pod racer that if you attack with a unit, you can then bounce that unit back to hand if it's the first unit to have attacked, and then heal your base. It just kind of sucks they didn't really do anything else with JTL. And that's kind of how Fantasy Flight has been, if you've seen it. Every set has its gimmick, and then they really don't do anything else with that gimmick, and then they just move on to the next gimmick. You know, as we see from credit tokens being in Law to now doing support and advantage in Ash, though we should still see support because it's just a keyword, and I think advantage is definitely still going to be there, but I could see advantage being done here's a set that gives you a lot of advantage, and then Homeworlds does another gimmick, and then we don't see advantage until like 2 sets down the line. And it kind of sucks because by the time we get Homeworlds, we will rotate into the next format, so we're out of JTL style leaders, which, they can release more JTL leaders with another set and then bring them back. It just kind of sucks, I really wanted more stuff for it. So this deck is not any winning level of deck, folks. There's no big PQs or events won by Han JTL Red. I'm just bringing him because I want to have some fun. This is another one of my fun leaders from JTL, and I really do enjoy him. So anyways, odd cost Han states on his front side, action reveal top card of your deck, then attack with a unit. If the revealed card and that unit would have different odd costs, that unit gets a +1 for the attack. So you kind of see how the odd costing works. Why you can't play anything even in this deck. Everything you have to play is odd cost. So there's no 2s, there is no 4s, there's no 6s. It is 1, 3, 5, 7. That is all you're playing. So it's a little weird when you play stuff down the battlefield because you don't have that, but what you do have the ability to use is just pump out damage because of Han. Being JTL, we are definitely playing, as you can see here, heavy in the space arena, which every JTL leader should be heavy in the space arena, but you're just whipping out odd cost Han to hit your opponent in the face with everything odd cost. He flips on 5 and can become just a generic 3/7 leader on his backside with no effect, or he can come a +3/+4 upgrade onto a vehicle. Now again, why we only really have one JTL leader that can protect itself just doesn't ever feels great to me. It's such a nuisance in my opinion. But again, he's an upgrade that can't protect himself, so meaning if you run into upgrade hate, he can get upgrade hate off his fighter. But anyways, when he's upgraded, after you flip him over, for each single odd cost unit and upgrade, including himself that's on the board, you can restand that many material. So the whole kind of gimmick is that you will flip Han, then you can plot out, so you can trigger how you want to do your activations from Han's flip and activate on connecting to a fighter as an upgrade, and then plot. So you could do a plot of Sudden Ferocity onto Han, whatever vehicle he attached to, and then restand the resources used for Sudden Ferocity. So as long as you've hit 3. And again, Sudden Ferocity is a 3-cost odd cost card, so you'll get the buff off of Han. So you can kind of do however you want to chain the activations. I typically think if you're going to plot, chain that first, and then use Han to restand the resources. But if you can't do that, I would say play a unit, flip Han, then restand your cards paid for that unit, and then play another unit. So you kind of can go down that pathway as well. Now I am just playing a mono red base, but there is an argument to play the splash red bases in here as well, because then you could easily take out one of these cards and put in, say, Chewbacca in here as well for being the one and only card you would splash. So there is that argument as well. I just like the 30 health base rather than the 27 health base. But I can be argued either way on playing the splash base because of giving you access to Chewbacca. So for the rest of my deck, I am playing triple R2D2 with piloting of 0, and then when this upgrade is played on another friendly vehicle, you can play with even a pilot on it, and then when he's attached to a vehicle, you can give an additional pilot to it. So he gives a +1/+1. We have triple Anakin's Pod Racer with ambush, and while attacking, if no other units have attacked this phase, his unit deals combat damage for the defending player. This is a pretty nice just way to ambush into your opponent and then being able to kill it. Just be cautious. As a reminder, the first strike only happens as long as you kill the unit. So if your opponent's unit has 4 damage points on it, this can't kill it. But this is also very nice because typically if you can do this, it's easy go to have this attack be the first thing you attack after playing it, and you can odd cost haunt it. So as long as you hit a 1/5, a 5, or the 1 random 7 I'm playing in this deck, then you can be able to then swing and deal 4 damage and potentially kill everything with 4 because it's the first thing to have swung that turn. So that is the whole gimmick there of being able to do that. I think it's a nice card to play, though I could be argued to not being playing it at all. We have triple Bowshek with pirating of 2 and yellow, and when played as an upgrade, discard 2 cards from your deck, return each of those cards with an odd cost to your hand. We are always going to return the cards to our hand. We are not playing anything even in this deck. Triple Han Solo Pilot, piloting for 2 yellow and white. He does have ambush if you play him as a 5-cost unit, but we typically want to be piloting him. When played as an upgrade, you may attack with the attached unit. If it's a Millennium Falcon, it gets first strike. And then I'm playing 1 random Luke Skywalker as a very late game attack card. When played, an opponent chooses 1, they create a credit token, I get to ready my Luke, or if they choose the 5, I can just deal 5 damage to any one thing on my board. I'm only playing 1 because most time we're going to be beating our opponent in the face with space, but it's nice to have this as a late game, like drop the Luke Skywalker and see what my opponent wants to do with it. Especially because if they don't want to have me kill a unit off the board, they have a 9/7 to deal with. So most of the time, they're just going to let me deal the 5 damage. But still, it's a nice way to just drop it and then deal have our opponent have to deal with a 9/7 or 5 damage to any unit. For space, the name of the game here, we have a triple A-Wing with raid 1. Triple Crackshot V-Wing. If we don't control a fighter, we deal 1 damage to this unit. Triple Republic Y-Wing. Triple Ebon Hawk. On attack, you may disclose we're only going to care about white because we have no villainy in this deck. But if you disclose white, we get +2 for his attack. This is really nice to combo with the Han. So going attack Ebon Hawk, trigger Han to attack with the Ebon Hawk, give it the +1, and then give it the extra +2 if you show a card with Heroic in it. So meaning that this Ebon Hawk can swing for 6 on the attack, which is very nice. Triple Millennium Falcon. We may deploy 1 additional pilot on this unit. So if you have R2 here, you can have 3 pilots on the Millennium Falcon, and it gets a +1 for each additional pilot on it. Triple Rebellion Y-Wing. This is from the Battle of Hoth set. But I like it because it's a 3. It is an odd cost, but it's a 2/3, but it also can deal 1 damage to your opponent's base on the attack, meaning that it deals 2 damage plus the 1, and then if you can buff it up with odd cost Han, you can deal with 3 damage. So you can deal 4 damage on 1 swing to your opponent's base. I just really like it. I could be argued out of it, but I still think it's not that bad of a card to include in your deck. Triple Stolen AT Hauler. When defeated, choose an opponent for that phase. They may play this unit from discard pile for free. Typically, you want to go Stolen AT Hauler, and then you want to go Han Solo under the Stolen AT Hauler to then allow the AT Hauler to swing for free before your opponent potentially kills it. Then we have a double Light Maker with raid 4. When defeated, choose an arena, exhaust each enemy unit in that arena. And then finally, double Punishing 1. This unit gains raid 1 for each damage enemy unit, and then when played on attack, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. Just kind of a nice way to do a little chip damage and make this really, really big, especially if you can flip Han to it. For our events, we have triple Punch It Chewie. Attack with a vehicle unit, it gets +2 for the attack. Triple Aggressive Negotiations, because why not just run Aggressive Negotiations? We're in red. Why not still play the legal kill murder card in this game that just makes aggro really important? And then finally, triple Never Tell Me the Odds. Discard 3 cards from your opponent's deck and 3 cards from your deck. Deal damage to a unit equal to the number of cards with an odd cost discarded away. The most of the time, you're going to be able to deal 3 damage. You're guaranteed 3 damage because our deck is all odd. We're not running any evens. And then from our opponent, we might be guaranteed 1 additional damage point, but we may only be addition to 1 more after that. So we may only have like 5 at the most, 6 if you're lucky. 4 is probably your average you're going to hit. And then on the bad side, if your opponent haven't discard no odds, you can at least still do 3 damage. This is actually more of a fun way to do some things. This is a nice also mill, so if you can mill off some of your opponent's really good stuff, you can just kill some, you can hurt them that way and then kill a unit with like 4 health points on it. And then finally for upgrades, we're running triple sudden ferocity, which we just plot out and give us a nice +3 on our attack. Again, this is what you want to do if you do have the ability to do this with the Han. Flip Han, Sudden Ferocity, plot it out, restand your resources. There you go. Now you have 5 standing resources to do whatever you want again with, which is pretty nice. For my side deck, I'm running 2 Jam Communication, like my opponent's hand discard an event from it. Double Arvel Skeen. When played on attack, you may defeat a credit token. If you do, deal 1 damage to that unit or base. I can argue that Gorn can also be here as well. Gorn and Arvel are the exact same cost at 3. Gorn allows you to take your opponent's credit tokens. Arvel allows you to burn them to kill them. We are running this because of the fact that decks like Lando are running around in the format, so we do want to be able to deal with the credit tokens. But I could see Gorn and Arvel being argued of which one you think is just better. Triple Bugwile to send look at our opponent's hand and choose a non-leader unit that costs 6 or less and return to our opponent's hand. And finally, triple Sabine Wren with ambush, and we do not care about when played you may defeat a non-unique upgrade. I was about to say we don't care about that one. Technically we kind of do. We could kill off an experience or a shield, but technically we don't care about the blue-green effect off this because it's never going to come up at all. We're never going to be able to use that effect at all. So nonetheless, that is it. So if we want to swap out the Pod Racer for Sabine just to give us a little more punching power, they give us 1 more health point, we can do that overall. But yeah, it's just kind of your choice. But nonetheless, that is my Han JTL red deck. Let's jump to Carabass and see how well it does. Well, folks, it's time for some Maul LOF Force Blue. You know, sometimes you can't even escape them out of sight of my locals. This is a good hand. We're going to keep this hand. We'll put a punch it away. And unfortunately, we're just going to have to put the Luke away. Again, he's a 1 cost, and I really don't expect us to get that far. The problem is we are dealing with Maul, and I do not have great ways to deal with him on the ground. I'm a space deck. I mean, we're doing pretty well. I mean, we just got the AT Hauler now out. Again, he can't kill either of these, even with the ping strategy or anything like that. Let's go odd cost Han. We're going to swing with the A-Wing to deal the extra damage point. Doesn't honestly matter which one we dealt the damage point. Sure, the Arvel is going to do nothing in this strategy. We're going to get hit with 1 and 1. So let's go for... You know what? Yeah, let's do this. If we can hit 4 cards, we can kill off this Karis, and that will automatically kill off his ability to use the Force, because he has to now play another Force unit. So play Never Tell Me the Odds, and we did hit 1. All we needed was 1, folks, and he can't even use the ability because he burnt the Force, so that's pretty good for us. Boshek. We'll put away the Y-Wing. So that's pretty good for us because that honestly means that he now has to struggle to hit. So we're going to do that. It's pretty nice. We drew also the Han Solo. Count Dooku is going to be able to do that. It is a 3. Funny enough, we can actually go on the Arvel, but it won't matter. We'll swing for there because he's just going to take the initiative here. We could put the Solo on, but I don't think that's really worth it. There's a Light Maker, it's pretty nice. By the way, we did lose the Sudden Ferocity. We also lost another Never Tell Me the Odds. I didn't realize that one. Let's put this away. Again, this has to be the first thing that swings if we want first strike. Guess we can still ambush and kill the Arvel. He's still 1 away. He did create the Force here. Let's reveal the top card. Oh, man. Well, we're going to swing with the V-Wing, or the Crackshot V-Wing anyways, because he can tap to kill the V-Wing here. on the crackback, so there's not really a point to doing that one. We can flip Han if we want to. It's not really going to matter. Tausen's Assassin. We're going to put out the Falcon, and then we are just going to claim the initiative here. Aggressive negotiations. We can put that away. Let's go odd cost. Well, no. Before we do odd cost Han, we want to make sure we first do a little bit of the flippy flip. So let's go for never tell me the odds. We hit a 5 here. Okay, so we actually can kill anything with a 5 cost. So we'll just kill the Tausen's Assassin, meaning that he can't generate the force again. Never, no glory on the results. Sucks. We will deploy Han Solo as a pilot. That restands 2 energy there. Then we can swing and hit the base. We can then go for Lightmaker. Again, we're very dead, but we aren't fully dead here because even if he flips them all, it doesn't kill us. So he's just going to deal damage to damage. We're just going to claim the initiative. We're still not fully dead here because he can do a ping and a ping, but it doesn't kill each of these. And then we're just going to go to done. So this is going to do 7 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's enough. All right, next game. Well, I mean, folks, did we ever expect that, did you ever think that this card, just couldn't be that good? We definitely don't need the Arvels. I don't think it matters if we put in the Sabines. I mean, we can ambush and kill things anyways. I mean, yeah, it does matter for the Karis, but not too much. We could just worry about 𝐕𝐈𝐃 and Jam. Let's put in our triple 𝐕𝐃. We're going to drop the Luke. I don't think it's going to be worth it. We'll drop an R2 and a Falcon. And we'll go to ready. I mean, yeah, there's no reason why we wouldn't keep this hand. All right. I mean, the second he puts out any force unit, he has that. So we'll just pass. We'll put the crack shot away. We got the Han Solo too. My gosh. All right. I mean, even if he attacks, we can still go this, reveal 5, swing in, deal that damage. I mean, yeah, he can burn it to deal the 2, but it's not really a great threat. We'll put out the Falcon. I am in danger of actually, funny enough, getting hit in the face with a very nasty card. So we're going to put that away. We're going to go for Solo. Attach the Solo. Trigger the effect to hit the base 4. That, I'm just trying to protect myself from Tausen's Assassin killing the Falcon instantly here. So when we can look at the top, 𝐕𝐃, hit the base. I just love this deck. I mean, yeah, it's not Shatterpoint. Use the force to kill that, which it made sense. He was going to kill that anyways. Claim the initiative. He can then use to kill off the A-Wing, which is fine by me. We could put the R2 away. We can go odd cost Han. Hit the base. Play out Lightmaker. And by the way, we can deploy Han as a 3/7 on the ground if absolutely need be. So use the effect of Maul. We will claim because I'm out of power, so I can't 𝐕𝐃. Gains back the force. Tausen's Assassin, kill that. Okay, so we can put an aggressive away. Let's go this. We hit 4 cards, so we can kill one thing. With 4, we'll kill the Karis. I should have actually killed the Tausen's Assassin. I don't know what I was doing. We could deploy Han Solo. We can trigger to put a Sun Ferocity under him so we can get him to 6. Now he has the condemn trigger on him. We can go to claim. We don't have any way, by the way, to get that condemn trigger off. So I don't have any way to get that off because I realized we're not even playing any upgrade hate in this deck. We're running no form of upgrade hate at all. So I mean, there is like no upgrade hate. We can go to done. The most we can do is hit him in the face with an aggressive negotiations for 3. Yeah, he's gonna get this one because I don't have an out for this board. I mean, I guess I can go Beguile back the Thousands Assassin, but that'd be it. Because that would just save me, but this can't do enough damage. I mean, he's gonna have a card. I'm just going to, because he can easily just go, if I bounce a Thousand Assassin back to his hand, he just plays Assassin, kills off this, and then has that now in the sky. So there's really nothing we can do. We're going to concede that one. All right. That is actually one card I totally forgot about. Maybe I should have actually put in, all right, we're going to put in all 3 Sabines. We're going to drop the R2s all together. And then I'm going to drop one of a Punch It. I just want more ambush on the ground to try to deal with him. And that hand needs to go away because we have nothing to start the game. We've got a crack shot that we can hit itself for 1, I guess. This might be coming in handy. We'll put those 2 away. We are going to have to hit the crack shot for its own damage. But again, we claim, so we can put the Sudden Ferocity away. So we can go this, reveal that, swing for 3 before it dies. We can go Ebb and Hawk. We don't have a heroic card right now, by the way. No disintegrations. That sucks. So he just gets to kill off both those. But I guess that's a good thing I didn't put out this. And we can put this away. Let's drop the AT Hauler. See if he's got no disintegrations on him. Claim the initiative. No disintegration is disgusting. Because the Thousand Assassin doesn't kill this. Because he can't do both of them. He can't use a Thousand Assassin and then use the Maul since it's both required by the Force. So yeah, I mean, thank goodness he can't have done both of that. We'll put the Hawk away. Let's go for... We're going to put out the Punishing one. We're going to ping another damage on the Karis. I guess I should have put it on Thousands Assassin, really not thinking about it. And then we can flip Odd Cost Han onto the Stolen AT Hauler. Then we can restand 3, pay that 3 to put the Sudden Ferocity onto him. That really puffs us out. And not mentioning we can use this Han on the Punishing one to then smack him in the face with it. So again, he has to, if he wants to force here, he has to attack. That's kind of hilarious. He gave me it back for free. The weird part is about No Glory on the Results here is that No Glory on the Results specifically reads you kill the card, meaning that you give me the card back. That's the hilarious part, is that you technically murdered my card, so you gave it back to me. All right, let's go Odd Cost Han. Deploy Han under this. Play Sudden Ferocity. And then we just restand, as you can clearly see. Then we can buff ourselves by another 1 because we can attack, hit the Thousand Assassin for 1, giving us a buff there. He cannot go No Glory on the Results on this, and if he does hit the Stolen AT Hauler, I just get back a Stolen AT Hauler. I have the Han Solo to swing on the Stolen AT Hauler. I mean, sure, Thousand Assassin, burn the Force, hit this for 1. Okay, play Han Solo piloting. Trigger, so meaning that I don't take any major damage off that. Swing, hit the Thousand Assassin. Meaning all you can do is buff out a Maul. Because he can't kill this off because I buffed it up with the Han, which I think that's what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to hit it. I mean, there's no way he can kill this board state. I mean, all he does is he flips the Maul, and that's really it. So I'm just going to claim. I mean, if I hit aggressive negotiations, I won the game. That's it. Like, there's nothing he can do about it. Yeah, he's got a lot of bodies on the ground, and that's a nuisance. But again, I have Sudden Ferocity. This is just going to get a hole bigger. Because again, it's going to get raid 1 for each damage enemy unit. I ping one more guy. I have a raid 3 now on my attack. And not one of these guys can kill me in one shot. That's the thing. Not a single one of these guys can kill me in a single shot. It sucks we did not see the card I wanted to see. Swing, ping, and that is game. That's as easy as it goes. There we go, folks. The power of odd cost Han against good old-fashioned Mr. himself, Maul. Well, at least I can defeat Maul over here than defeating him at my locals. But nonetheless, guys, this deck is just fun. It's hyper-aggressive, too. I mean, the ability for odd cost Han to basically allow you to pump up your guys to attack is just so good. I mean, we literally just saw how the power of putting him on a punishing one and then using the punishing one to ping the damage everywhere. And we also saw the power of him just being able to flip, go plot first, and then restand everything, because then when he hit my AT Hauler with a 1000 assassin, we were able to then go put Han Solo onto him and then being able to then use that as well. So immediately attacking, meaning that there's nothing he could do about that one. But nonetheless, guys, he's just a fun leader. Give him a try. Try him out at your locals. You will not be disappointed. Again, he's a very heavy space strategy, and there are arguments to make what you can put in this deck, which you can take out, and all of that. But nonetheless, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments on Han JTL Red, on the deck, on the gameplay, and why you guys are commenting. Do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you know if I when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time. I'm Dragons TCG.